I was going to talk about something completely different and then had another idea. And literally as we were sitting on our arses here, we were going to talk about celebrity beauty lines and what the crack is there, why people keep starting them, and
they should stop.
And they should stop. That is a flop. But then as I was scrolling my For You page, I had another idea of something that has actively been like griping me, to be honest. And it's these TikTok specific beauty trends. And to give people examples, I suppose the recent ones, you have like latte makeup.
Yeah.
The one that's taking everything by storm at the minute. Strawberry girl makeup. Like underpainting. But I'm wondering, I feel like I never heard about this as much on the likes of Instagram and stuff like that. I feel like this is a real symptom of TikTok culture and way more prevalent with TikTok. Is that the case? Or is it just social media trends being dressed up on a different platform? Like, do you remember there being any big trends coming out of, you know, the first iterations of the Snapchat or Instagram?
Well, like Snapchat, like tutorial makeup style wasn't like, it was a thing on Snapchat, but it was more of a like, I don't remember anyone Irish doing it. Do you get me? That kind of way. I feel like there was a couple of people, like American people that did it. When it came to Instagram, there was a ton of trends that would come around. You obviously had like, but it was more a vibe. Do you get me? So it was like the Inglot makeup, the Anastasia Beverly Hills makeup, the brows.
Tied specifically to brands.
It was almost tied specifically to brands. Now what you have is something completely different, and it's just like marketing. It's essentially the public doing makeup brands' jobs for them, and just kind of, it's like trend based. Very not good as far as sustainability and everything else goes, and consumption, all that other kind of crack that we'll get into it. But like when it came to Instagram, that is where like the trends kind of, I suppose, were born. That is when you had so many, like the Dior blush trend that really started on Instagram. Okay. But it was also kind of YouTube trends. So like it was a weird one because you'd have, obviously YouTube would be your long form content. You'd get a still on Instagram, and then people would be like, and it would flip back and forth. So there was a lot of kind of, you know, for YouTube and for creators to become popular, they kind of had to go viral for something. And that was where this came from, because there is that real conscious effort by a lot of creators in the TikTok community to go viral. And that's all that this is. That's literally all that this is.
Yeah, because it, like, look, I love makeup. I love the creativity makeup affords. I'm all for being creative and making creative content around it. And in some ways, I feel really bad coming on and being like, bah, 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 bah. But like, when the latte makeup trend came around, I was like,
everyone was fed up. Don't worry.
I was like, so brown eyeshadow, but you've just given it another name, so it has this, I don't know, like gleam, and it's something to aspire to, and there's kind of more of a luxury element to it. You're kind of seeing it tied in with this like quiet luxury trend, which is also something that I can't really get on board with. It's like, okay, you just want people to be rich in a specific way that's like pleasing to you. You want that aesthetic. I don't know, when I saw it cropping up on on TikTok and then Instagram, I was like, why are we not just like calling things what the fuck do you mean latte girl makeup? First of all, who's a latte girl? What does that even mean? Do you know what I mean? Like that's, I don't know.
Yeah. I think it irritates people because you're just like, what they've done is they've taken mainly Australian makeup artists' trends with latte. Let's just pick latte out of everything. We'll get into the fucking underpainting Scott Barnes, Kevin O'Quan, and away we go. So latte makeup is the one that I think that everybody kind of like revolted against, because it is more of a lifestyle and a feeling, I think, is the issue is that everybody has with it, because it's like, it's trying to express, like, the photos that are being used are by Mia Connor, Janelle, I cannot remember her surname, but she actually did a video on it being like, you're using my stuff here, I'll show you how I do it, and this is generally like my tips and tricks. So it's just, again, people taking highly edited, highly kind of like a very certain type of model look where it's just bronze goddess.